בוקר טוב חברים, we're up to פרק קהלת פרק זין. פסוק כ"א. גם לכל הדברים אשר ידברו אל תיתן לבך, אשר לא תשמע את עבדיך מקלליך. שלמה המלך tells us אין טוב אשר תטה אוזניך לשמוע את עבדך מקלליך. It's better for you not to hear your slave curse you. Meaning, is it good to find out what people think about you? Is it good to search, to find out what he said about you? The answer is no. You want to avoid problems? Close your ears and keep going. But do you know where's the problem? I'm curious. I'm very curious what they spoke about me. If you know that they're going to say good things, maybe it's great. But if you're suspicious, maybe they're going to say something bad. Why do you want to hear people speak bad about you? And it's going to make you upset.
Fix yourself, no?
Oh, fix yourself. Ask your wife.
Is
there anything I should fix myself?
Only
She'll give you she shouldn't give you the list. Trust me.
What about a boss of a company? Should he hear how the employees think of him, or that way he can spy on it? Is it different if it's a boss of a company or just friends?
Let me tell you this. We used to have a meeting with my parents. Once we got much older, I was 17. My brothers were 18, 20, 22. So the older brothers, we used to sit down with my parents, and they spoke about their chinuch, and they asked us questions. What do you think? And at that time, we felt pretty open to tell our parents about our childhood and how we as kids think what happened maybe wrong. And a couple of things, whether in school or at home. I remember the meetings. So you want to find out to learn? That's good. You want to learn about how I'm doing in my company. You could sit down with your workers and ask them, what do you think? They're not going to curse you. They're going to bless you. But that's not the case. Here is, and you want to hear what he's speaking about you. That's wrong. You know why? Because you're causing yourself, because you're putting yourself into troubles, because it's going to get you very mad.
So you know he's cursing you, you're just not listening?
Sorry?
So you know he's cursing you, you're just not listening.
מה כתוב? אין טוב אשר תטה אוזניך לשמוע. You want to hear your slave, your worker, cursing you. Meaning,
he is already.
ומקלל אותך ואתה curious. מה הוא אמר? So the issue here is not that you want to fix yourself. It's you're curious, and the only thing you're going to do, you'll be very, very upset. How many times you have in families issues, and what did she say? And when the wives go into it, it's very deep. It's a problem because it becomes a whole to-do. Just keep going and don't look for troubles. In life, you want to be happy, sometimes just close your ears and keep going. By you being very curious, it's a target to become very upset and very, very angry. You know, the famous story that our great King David HaMelech, the famous story of David. You want to give me Sefer Shmuel? Thank you. Sefer Shmuel. It says, David HaMelech, at the time when his son Avshalom rebelled against him and he ran away. It was a war. And David HaMelech got up, he left Yerushalayim and he ran away. On his way, when he escaped from Yerushalayim, it says, Shmuel Bet Perek Tetzayin. You know what? Maybe you want to give some books to the Haverim pool. Over here on the right, you have a bunch. Look on page 208. Thank you. למה אתם אומרים לו תודה? Okay. On page 208, let's look what happened. So David HaMelech, he was running away from his son Avshalom. Pasuk He, ובא המלך דוד עד בחורים, והנה משם איש יוצא ממשפחת בית שאול, ושמו שמעי בן גרה, יוצא יצא ומקלל. שמעי בן גרה, he was cursing David, cursing him. What exactly did he curse him? Gemara in Masechet Shabbat tells us, והוא קיללני קללה נמרצת, נמרצת ראשי תיבות נואף, מואבי, רוצח, צורר, תועבה. He tells him, you're no'ef, you went with a married woman. Imagine somebody in public shambles you. You went with a married woman. Wow. He tells him, Atam Moavi. You're not even kosher Jew. You come from Moab. Moab means that if the Torah says, Lo yavo Amoni u'Moavi, Bikhan Hashem le'olam, what makes David is, you're not a Jew because you came from Moab. He came from Ruth. Ruth was Moaviyah. You're not a Jew. You're not a kosher Jew b'chlal to begin with. Ata Moavi. Ata Rotzeach. You're a murderer. You killed Uriah Hitti indirect. Ata Tzorer. Ata To'eba. You disgusting. You terrible things. Shimei ben Gera tells David while he was running away to escape from his son. Now, just for you to know, Shimei, he wasn't a yo-yo. Shimei was one of the head people in Shevet Binyamin. Matter of fact, he was Shlomo's rabbi. How about that? You hear it done? Shlomo's rabbi. If you're a king, you'll take the top rabbi to teach your son Torah. Who was Shlomo's top rabbi? Shimei ben Gera. So you're talking about a Talmid Hacham, a tremendous Talmid Hacham from Shevet Binyamin. And he saw David, and he came out, and he cursed him. And not only that, Pasuk Vav, מה כתוב? בכבוד מוטי.
ויסתכל באבנים את דוד ואת כל עבדי המלך דוד וכל העם וכל הגיבורים מימינו ומשמאלו.
ויסתכל באבנים את דוד. You see מה אומר רש"י? Look at רש"י. זרק אבנים על דוד. This is not a joke. You curse someone, that's one. You embarrass him, that's two. You embarrass in public, that's three. You're cursing the king, that's four. You rebelled against the king. And in addition, he takes rocks. Vaisakel ba'avanim, he throws rocks on David. This is dangerous. You could kill him. Not only David, all these people there also. Pasuk Zayin Eric.
פה אמר שני וכללו צא איש הדמים ואיש הבליעם.
He tells him, Tse ish adamim. Drop your position. Live the kingdom. תצא מהמלוכה שלך. You have blood on your hand. Tse ish adamim ואיש הבליעם. איזה מילים, איזה מילים. פסוק ח' בכבוד סביב.
Because he's Shevet Binyamin, so he wanted Shaul.
Okay, I'm not going to go into the details, but yes, it's to do with, Binyamin's Malchut that lost, and he went to Yehuda, which is David. Go ahead.
השיב עמך אדוני כה דמי בית שאור אשר ממלכת
הלכת.
תחתיו ויתן אדוני את המלוכה ביד אבשלום בנך ויראתך כי איש דמים אתה.
חזק וברוך. השיב השם עליך, השיב עליך השם את כל דמי בית שאול אשר מלכת תחתיו. Hashem paid you back for what you did to the house of Shaul HaMelech. You take away his kingdom, and Hashem paid you back, and you deserve it, and you deserve a son that came from you that took away your melucha because you're a bad person. You hear this? Do you know how harsh is it? Do you know how painful is it? People just they take you, they bash you in public, and this is the words that this is the words that they use against David. Good for you. You deserve it. It's a כאב לב. What a pain. It's a כאב לב. ומה עושה דוד? Let's hear. פסוק ט' עידן. ויאמר אבישי בן צרויה.
ויאמר אבישי בן צרויה על מלך למה התהלל
Stop. חזק וברוך. אבישי בן צרויה. He's a strong man. No, that's his brother.
Oh, yeah.
יואב היה שר הצבא. That's his brother, Avishai. Avishai and Yoav, they were brothers. And Avishai ben Tzeruya tells the king, למה יקלל לכלב המת הזה את אדוני המלך? Who is this dead dog that curses you? End of the pasuk. E'berana. Yeah, E'berana et rosho. Look what happened. He tells him, Your Honor, who is this dead dog? Let me cross, and I'll just chop off his head. Tak, I'm giving you a whole head over here. This is not a joke. You're talking about a war. You're talking about a war against David. And David he has fighters. And all he wants is one thing. Let me go ahead and chop off his head. This is what every normal king would do. No?
He has to ask permission from David to do it.
He's the king. You don't do whatever you want. פסוק י' בכבוד מיץ' ויאמר המלך.
ויאמר המלך מה לי ולכם בני צוריה כי כה יקלל כי אדוני אמר לו כלל את דוד ומי יאמר מדוע עשית כן.
David responds to Abishai. What do you guys are getting involved? Did I did anything to you? Did I did anything to you? No. So what are you getting involved? That's not your business. Do you know why it's not your business? It's because between Hashem and I. He is not the issue. He is not the issue. Leave him alone. Hashem is using his mouth to talk to me. So basically, who's yelling at me? Hashem. So what do you want from him? Leave him alone. Drop him. Pasuk Yud Aleph, Ronnie.
ויאמר דוד אל אבישי ואל כל עבדיו, הנה בני אשר יצא ממעי מבקש את נפשי, ואף כי אתה בן הימיני הניחו לו, ויקלל כי אמר לו אדוני.
Tells him, leave him alone. Hashem told him to curse me. Just let it go. Do you see how smart men behave? We all read Sefer Tehillim, correct? Our hero is David HaMelech. Our role model is David. The one that we always, every Shabbat, Baruch Atah Hashem Magen David. Slichot, we mention David. Ushpizin, Sukkot, our guest is David. David is a hero. So learn from the hero. Mahu asa. How did he behave? He kept silent and he kept going. And he said, maybe because I was silent, Hashem is going to have pity on me and he's going to turn everything upside down. שמעתם? תראה פסוק י"ב. Isaac, אולי.
אולי יראה אדוני בעיני והשיב אדוני לי טובה תחת קללתו היום הזה.
He says, maybe by me being silent, Hashem is going to turn everything upside down. And instead of me getting bashed and a curse, Hashem is going to give me something good. So David HaMelech, what was his lesson to us? Don't answer back. Don't answer back. You have to know when to answer. Don't get me wrong. There is sometimes, and we're not talking about those sometimes. I'm talking general speaking. You want to have a good life? Keep going. Keep going. Don't answer back.
זה לא ביזיון התורה?
לא.
הוא המלך.
אין בעיה. ודוד פסק לא. Okay? As we put למד, that even if you're in a position, you have to know when to answer and when not to answer. In this matter, David HaMelech behaved. Stay calm. Maybe Hashem is going to see what you're going through and it's going to turn the wheel upside down. It's going to appear on you. And you know what? Because you are silent, guess what? Instead of me being against you, I'll be on your side. And friends, David HaMelech, what he earned that moment, it was huge. And that's a side point. I'm going to mention that, but again, that's a side point. What he gained was Kiseh Merkava. Kivyachol, Hashem has a chair, and Hashem's chair has 4 legs, right? So 3 legs, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and who's the 4th one? David. Lo Moshe, lo Aharon, lo Yoshua, not Shmuel HaNavi, lo Yosef, Rak David. Why? Because he was silent, Hashem turned his 4th leg, Zchuto shel David HaMelech. Whatever it means. Whatever it means. That's what you earn when you be quiet. Now, was David right or wrong? It's irrelevant. You were quiet. At that time, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is on your side then. You have to know, Muslim Melech, I'm not taking you to a place to become Hasid, a holy man. That's not what we're going today, not at all. Sefer Kohelet, he wants to give us a tool how a person should stay calm and happy. You know, people, they look to be very, very, very happy. This is the key. What's the key? Don't try to find out what people talk about you. It's just going to get you crazy. It's just going to get you very, very upset. Let go. And I'm not talking about if you want to find out How could I fix my midot? You better go find out what people talk about you. That's good. Ask your wife, what do you think? She'll tell you a whole list, which is great. Tell you, friends around you, what do you think I should fix? That's great because you want to become a better person, but that's not the issue here. Here is, you're just curious. When you're curious, you're causing yourself a lot of problems. Al tishma, don't hear. By you not hearing, it's good. Sometimes, Ma Marta, what did you say? What? Excuse me, what did you say? That's exactly what he's talking about. Don't ask what. Just keep going. No, I just want to make sure. Don't make sure. Keep going. No, just for myself. No, keep going. A wedding. People end up in the hospital. Why? Dancing, drinking. Somebody said something, and the other one answered back, "Ya Habibi." What happened? People end up in the hospital. Cops came. Idan, is it true? Why? What did you say? I want to hear very clear. You're going to punch, and you're going to get it back. And you're not going to be quiet, and you're going to give it back. That's what happens. Most people that I believe got into troubles in their life, it's because they did the wrong move. And that's because they did not use their brain. Later on, they regret. Why didn't I? That's too late. Here, it's before it happens. Omer al tishma. Al tishma yoter tov. I want to read you a line from the rabbi's book. He said this wonderful book. It's called Yesh Borei Olam. Yesh Borei Olam. This is the book. On page Resh Ayin Het. The headlines is Ta'aneh Lifnei She'etpotzetz. Do you know what does it mean? What does it mean? Ta'aneh Lifnei She'etpotzetz.
Answer me before I explode.
Yeah. You hear the line? Answer me before I'm going to explode. What's the story? Listen what happened. אומר הרב, מעשה, a story, שאירע לאבי. A story that happened to my father. גוי אחד, היה כעוס עליו מאוד. A goy was very upset at him. And this we're going to back to Yemen. So, מדובר פה על ערבי, an Arab. הוא בא לאבי. He came to my father. הוא ביזהו. וקיללו. He came, cursed. וצעק עליו עד מאוד. And he was yelling. ואבי בחוכמתו ופיקחותו. My father, he was so smart, very wise man. שתק ושתק. He was silent and kept to be silent. ושמר על שלוותו המוחלטת. And he kept his shalva, his calmness, complete calmness. Didn't show any move. הגוי ההוא, that goy, לא יכל לסבול זאת. He couldn't take it anymore. Why he's so quiet? וצעק. And he yelled, תענה לי, Say something. לפני שעת פוצץ ממך, before I'm gonna explode because of you. Do you know מה למדנו מפה? אומר הרב, I want to teach you a כלל, rule, בחוכמת חיים. When your friend wants to get you angry, when your friend wants to tease you, when your friend wants to get you upset, it's not, you don't get hana'ah when you say something, period. It's when you see your friend's reaction. Once again, when you see two people fight, do you know when you get hana'ah? When do you get enjoy? When do you get enjoy when you see your friend, when you see two people fighting? It's not when one way. Somebody yells, and the other one is quiet. No, mapiton. When you answer back, that's where that's what you get the pleasure. You say one word, and the other one is jumping. Excuse me. Oh, now we talk business. Now that's where you start to enjoy life. You're starting to enjoy when you see your friend responding back to you. And that's where all the action starts. And he says one word, and you say two words, and you pick up a chair, he picks up two chairs, and habibi, it rolls. And it's cool. That's be'emet, where you get hana'ah. When you see the other person, he responds to your words. But guess what? You want to get him back, don't respond. By you being quiet, you're killing him. By you not moving, he gets so mad because it's not what he says, it's about what you respond. And if you don't respond back to him, that's where you kill him. שמעתם? מה למדנו? You want to get him back? Just be quiet. And then he gets double. Just. You want to get him back? Don't answer. Whoa, let him pride. Don't answer back. And again, I'm not talking about being Po David HaMelech. I'm talking about how to live life. Let him yell. How much can you yell? 2 minutes, 5, 10, 20. Khalas, it's over then. But then there's no action. If you have a fire, if you want to keep the flame on, what do you got to do? You got to add fuel, you got to add woods and boxes, and that's how we get be'u hametz, right? But if you just let it go, what's going to happen? If you're not going to put anything, what's going to happen to that fire? It's going to die. You have to understand, fights. It's only when you add things to the fire. If you're not going to add anything to the fire, it's going to just shut off by itself. Yes. It looks, you want to say something, Eda?
I smile and wave.
I'm sorry?
I smile and wave as if I know the person.
Oh, okay. That's good.
You're making him
Crazier.
more crazy. You smile at him.
Yeah.
Like he's the dumb one.
Yeah. So, אבל, אז זה צריך לדעת. אומר שלמה המלך, אתה רוצה להצליח, make believe לא שמעת. Don't find out מה הוא אמר. Just make sure not to hear. Now, this is a level. You want to take it to another level?
Higher level.
This is, if you get to this level, Habibi, you'll be very happy. Now, you want to take it to a higher level? Let's raise the bar. You ready, guys? No, if not ready, I'm ready.
You're ready, yeah.
You ready?
We're here.
We're here. Okay, Michi, Masachet Shabbat 1, please. Thank you. I'm going to read you a famous story that we all know, but look how Hillel Hazaken, he behaved at that moment. And once again, this is a level. We're not there yet. Very soon we're going to get there. Very soon.
I'm trying to get to this level.
Shlomo, yeah, you hear this, Shlomo? בוא נמשיך הלאה, רוני. בגמרא מסכת שבת, דף ל"א. The Gemara says about a story מעשה בשני בני אדם. Two guys שהימרו זה את זה. Do you know what is שהימרו זה את זה? They gambled. What was the yeah. So what was the gamble about? כל מי שילך ויקנית את הלל ייטול 400 זוז.
Like a bet.
I'm going to go on a bet. I'm telling you, you cannot get Hillel upset. And you said, I know it's hard, but I can get him upset. You know what? Here's the deal. If you get him upset, I give you 400 Jews. If you don't, then you owe me 400 Jews. You hear the story here? It's a lot of money.
That's like the cup you said.
It's a lot of money. I think back in the days, if you leave, you can leave by, if I remember correctly, back to both 200 Jews is enough to live for 1 year.
Wow. And שיחקו באש,
It is. Before, if you have 200 Jews, that's good enough to live for a year.
It's a big bet.
So this is enough for 2 years. How much we spend a year?
It's a bet.
200,000? Okay, about 400,000 if you get the rabbi upset. Very quick. Yeah. Okay, Rabbi Yisrael, let's continue. אומרת הגמרא, מה הוא עשה? The best time to come to a person to get him angry is Friday right before Shabbat. That's where the Satan also, he visits everybody's houses. He goes from the kitchen to the kids' bedroom. Habibi, נותן לך, gives you a lot of advices, what to say to your wife, and time to respond back. קיצור, אותו היום ערב שבת היה. It was ערב שבת, it was Friday. והלל חפף את ראשו. Hillel went to take a shower. ועבר, הלך, that person הלך, ועבר על פתח ביתו. Steve, you hear this? He went to Hillel's door. ואמר, מי כאן הלל? מי כאן הלל? Who lives here? Hillel? Now, Hillel, he was at that time the chief rabbi of Eretz Israel. He was the chief rabbi. הלו, הלל גר פה. Imagine אתה הולך לבית של חכם עובדיה. הלו, עובדיה, אתה פה. הלו, you here? Just imagine. The neighbors would stone you.
I'm sure it happened a lot.
Okay? Kitzur. So, this guy goes by, he goes to Hillel's house. Hello, Hillel, you here? מה עשה? מתעטף ויצא לקראתו. He put up his clothes, he went out. אמר לו, בני, my dear son, מה אתה מבקש? How can I help you? Maybe פיקוח נפש? אשתו has to go to give birth, who knows what? בני, מה אתה מבקש? אמר לו, שאלה יש לי, I have a big question, a hard question. Yes, what's your question? Maybe something חילול שבת, פיקוח נפש, who knows what? אמר לו, שאל בני, שאל. I just asked you a question. Rabbi, I'm sorry, הלל. מפני מה ראשיהן של בבלים זה גלגלות? Why the people from Iraq, they have their head, it's not so round. It's a little, it's a big head. Why the people from Iraq have a certain size of a head? It's not a regular head. I remember.
Friday.
It's Friday. You just left the shower. You're wet with some soap, and you're out. He thinks, the guy is screaming, Hillel, you're here. אמר לו, וואו, בני, שאלה גדולה שאלת. וואו, איזה שאלה. What a big question you ask. Wow. Great question. You know why? I'll tell you why. מפני שאין להם חיות פיקחות. He told them that the midwives, they're not so professional. So they don't know how to deal with the baby.
Shape.
Okay. Halach. It doesn't say he said thank you. It doesn't mention he said Shabbat Shalom. Halach. Himtin Sha'ah. He waited a couple of minutes. And Hazar. Hello, Hillel. Hello. And the rabbi just turned on the shower. He just got into, from cold water to warm. He's just about to get the warm water. The guy is screaming, hello, Hillel. Ma'asa. Shuv. Mit'atef. He put back his clothes. V'yatza likrato. He went to greet him. Amar lo beni. Ma אתה מבקש? My dear son, what are you asking? אמר לו, שאלה יש לי לשאול. I have such a big question. Maybe now his wife sent him. מה השאלה? אמר לו, מפני מה עיניהן של תלמודיים טרוטות? Why do people in Talmud next to Syria, why do their eyes have this shape, like the Chinese? Why? אמר לו, וואי, איזה שאלה. What a question. שאלה גדולה שאלת. You asked me a great question. אמר לו, you know why? I'll tell you why. מפני שדרים בין החולות. It's because they live by, I would say next, by the deserts, kind of. So when there is a wind, the sand could come to your eyes. So if you have a round eyes, boom, you're going to get the sand. But if you have this shaping, this
Slanted.
So it's like a sifter, the people, they're not going to get the sand into their eyes. Wow. Okay.
Oh, camels.
Okay. Fine.
Camels have.
Shabbat is very soon. He led us back to the shower, and as he gets to the shower and he starts to put the shampoo on, hello, Hillel. Yeah, Habibi. 2 questions enough. Hey, Yallah, get out of here.
But he knows already.
But Hillel is there. Halach, it'atef, he puts back his clothes, he goes to him, Beni, my dear son, מה אתה מבקש? What are you asking? אמר לו שאלה, I have a big question. Wow, maybe הלכות ממונות before Shabbat, maybe something with money. אמר לו, I have a very, very big question. Yeah, what's your question, my dear? מפני מה רגליהם של אפריקאים רחבות? Why the African people, they have wide, flat feet. וואו. שאלה גדולה שאלת, יא חביבי, שמשהו גמרא, מסכת חולין, who knows what. אמר לו, you know why? Because שדרין בין ביצעי המים. Do you know what does it mean, ביצעי המים?
Swamps.
יפה מאוד.
So they take off
They
their
live
shoes.
by the swamps.
So they take off their shoes.
אם יש לך regular feet, יש לך רחב, אז ככה אתה הולך, יש לך על מה יהיה, on what to stand. That's why they walk barefoot, ככה, it's stable. Yeah, Habibi, the guy is trying to get Hillel angry.
He's probably getting angry himself.
Ooh. אמר לו שאלות הרבה יש לי לשאול, I have a lot of questions to you. הוא מתיירא, I'm afraid שמה תכעוס, I'm afraid that you're going to be so angry at me. אמר לו, כל שאלות שיש לך, שאל. Whatever you have, ask. I'm here for you, my dear. Ask. You can ask me about science, chemistry, biology, history. I'm here for you, my
He
dear.
didn't even tell him come back. He said, ask him that.
אמר לו, let me ask you, are you Hillel, the one, the chief rabbi? Are you Hillel? אמר לו, yeah. אמר לו, if so, שלא ירבו כמותך בישראל. We shouldn't have rabbis like you. אמר לו, בני, my dear son, why? מפני מה? why? אמר לו, מפני שאיבדתי על ידך 400 זוז. Because of you, I lost 400 Jews. Oh, you lost 400 Jews? Well, yeah. Well, why? I went on a bet with my friend, and I lost 400 Jews. Now I have to go and pay him. אמר לו הלל, כדאי הלל שתאבד על ידו 400 זוז ועוד 400 זוז, והלל לא יקפיד. It's better that you lose 400 Jews and another 400 Jews. But Hillel should not get angry. It's not worth it to get angry. This is the level we spoke before. If we're going to be calm at home on Friday, yeah, Habibi, we made it today. Forget about Friday. Today, that's it. Today, Kabbalah, I'm not going to get angry today. Anything happens, either I don't answer back or just walk away. If that's your mission today, give yourself a big check. A big check. Why? You want to be happy. That's the menu. Omer Shlomo HaMelech, that's the menu. Let's continue Pasuk Chaf Bet. Now, Shlomo HaMelech, till now he told you how you should react towards people against you. But now he takes the mirror and he puts the mirror right in front of your face. And he tells you Pasuk Chaf Bet. Shlomo, do you want to read? It's only if you want to read. If you don't want to read, you don't have to. פסוק כ"ב, כי פעמים
כי גם פעמים רבות ידך, אשר גם אתה, כי ראית רחלים.
אומר שלמה המלך,
חיזוק לפרסקס?
זה חיזוק לעצמך. He says, שלמה המלך, before we're going to continue פסוק כ"ב, so we make believe like as if you're tzaddik and people outside are bad and just don't listen and just keep going. But hold on. Let me just give you a reminder. You are also part of this whole group also. Didn't you curse? You did also.
What's the advice?
You know, sometimes you flip on people also. Also. אומר שלמה המלך, כי גם פעמים רבות, not a few times, many times, ידע ליבך, your heart knows the truth. כי גם אתה קיללת אחרים, you also, curse other people, right? And therefore what? So, אומר שלמה המלך, the same way, you curse other people, right? And you don't want people to fight back with you, correct? You do the same thing.
You shouldn't want to know what people
You do the same thing. It's not one way, it's two.
So Otzar had to do the first
So he's helping you how to think, and also not only how to think, how would you want to feel when you cursed and when you got angry?
You wouldn't want the other guy to find out.
יפה מאוד. No, even more than that.
No, yeah.
If you said something to your friend and then you feel sorry, right? Just forgive me. You want him to forgive you. You want him just to let go, right? You do the same thing. You do the same thing. I heard a beautiful story. That's the pshat. It says, "Ve'ahavta le're'acha kamocha." What does it mean? It's kacha. Shlomo, let me ask you. I know you're a great person, but what do you think about yourself? Are you perfect? Are you, or there is things to fix? I can't hear you.
There are things to fix.
There is things to fix. Between 1 to 10, how? What's how many things?
How many things?
Percentage-wise.
80%?
80% you have got to fix?
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of things that you have to work on.
Wow. So what you're saying is you're only 20% good.
Yeah, it depends on what character also.
Give me the total.
Most like over 60%.
So you say 60% you're good, 40% you mess up.
No. 60% you need a fix.
Oh, what she's saying is you're 40% good and 60 you got to fix.
Yeah.
Why not? That's a no. Okay, Shlomo. I guess I took the right person. You know what? Fine. So I think I'll give you 70. 70% you're good, 30% you got to fix. How about that? Fair? Good. Now let me ask you. So assuming that 30% you got to fix and 70% you're good, okay? Do you still love yourself? You love yourself. After all, you ask Hashem to give you parnasa. Because at the end of the day, you're a nice kid, right? You're a nice person. Even though you said 40-60, I gave you 70-30. So 30%, you know that you're not good. And after all, you want Hashem to give you, and you want parnasa, and you have good life, correct? So you know that you're not 100% correct and a great person. Still, you love yourself. אומרת התורה, ואהבת לרעך. Love your friends. But how can I love him? He has some issues. He has these issues. And I had some problems with this guy also. And he's not so nice. And sometimes, he's annoying and he's not so... Hold on. Are you the same? Yes. And after all, do you love yourself? Yes. אומרת התורה, ואהבת לרעך. How? כמוך. The same way you know that you're not 100% and you love yourself. Love him even if he's not 100%. You like it, Isaac? Huh? זה מה שכתוב. הבוי סי. מה אתה אומר מוטלה?
חזק מאוד.
חזק מאוד. זה מה שכתוב פה בפסוק.
The cherry on top of the cake.
Thank you. אומר שלמה המלך, כי גם פעמים רבות תדע ליבך, גם אתה לא הכי 100%. And therefore, the same way you want people to judge you, to give you the benefit of the doubt, so too. Meaning, even when you hear people scream and whatever they do, don't look at yourself at that moment, wow, I'm a tzaddik. Oh. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't turn him to your enemy. That's the key here. So one step is let things go. You can let things go, but you hate him. You can let things go, but you don't like him. You can let things go, and I don't want to talk to him. No. Let things go, but keep him next to you. Don't throw him away. Why? כי גם אתה היית ככה. הבנו? חזק וברוך.